Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another My Player Career Mode video. If you missed the last one, you need to go and check it out. Otherwise, this is not going to make a whole lot of sense to you guys. But if you did catch it, obviously I'm going to go over it very quickly for the people who want to be quickly updated. We left Barcelona to join Juventus. Following that, we weren't picked for our first game. I thought that was just going to be a bit of a blip. So I continued on. We then proceeded to not get picked for the next 4 or 5 games. So I'd made the decision to put us on the loan list. Eventually, Leverkusen came calling and we joined them in the Bundesliga, where we then took on Bayern Munich in 2 games, one of them being in the Deutsche Pokal quarterfinal, winning that one after extra time by 3-1. Faced them in the Bundesliga, drawing 1 apiece after having an abundance of chances which we missed. And then we took on Club Brugge for the first leg of the Europa League and ended up drawing 0-0 away. So it was a weird episode, put it that way. It started with the transfer saga, then moved into the results. But today's episode, it's a must-win start against Mainz, as Bayern currently were joint top with us, but they actually won their last game, and we have a game in hand to try and catch them up. Then we go on to Club Brugge at home in order to try and get through to the next round of the Europa League, into Cologne, and we'll see where we are at after that one. Like I said, a must-win start to today's episode. So let's jump right into it. Fingers crossed we can get a good result here. We've got Mainz coming up. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, guys, and see how this one pans out. We're in the blue kit, and we did actually score twice in the blue kit. No, wait, we scored once, sorry, in the blue kit against Bayern, and then we scored as well against them in the Bundesliga. But that's the side anyway. Let's see if we can get the right result here today as we kickstart our second episode in Leverkusen colours off. We even got a bit of snowfall here as well. I missed the snow. We don't get a lot of it, but bit of snowfall to partner with this first game, meaning the ball is actually an orangey colour as well. Can't remember the last time we played in snow, but I don't think it was too long ago. Nevertheless, we are underway. Leon Bailey immediately into the thick of things, sends the ball down the right-hand side for us to chase here. We are predominantly left-footed, so I've got to try and cut it back onto the left foot. Is that our ball? It looks like it is, but what's he given here? Is it a free kick? Yep, free kick to Leverkusen inside 4 minutes. Can we get a good cross in? If we can, I might be able to win it. It's chipped in towards the near post. It's headed out. And it's cleared out. Good spell of possession, but no real chance yet. And there is the opening goal. As soon as I say it, what a finish that is. Quick spin, bottom corner. The pace on the ball here is unbelievable as we rifle it in that goal. Mainz 1 down here as we have started off the game very well. Controlling it. Chances not really coming our way too often, but there is the turn. And you know what as well? I've got to say, Martin Zindi made a great tackle on us moments before this, but he's not close enough here. And then when you do that, you allow us the opportunity to take the shot on. And in the end, it's found its way into the bottom corner. Big goal for Leverkusen in his title race too. Second of the Bundesliga for us. Happy with that as well. I said if we can claw it back, we might be looking at a golden boot for the Bundesliga. It's not too high. I think 13 or 14 is the current goal tally to beat. Rodri towards our feet. We find Fernandez back towards Rodri. He plays it down the left-hand side. Is there anybody in the box to go at here? As we try and do a couple of step-overs and get in there. And there is the pass across. And Fernandez hits the bar and it bounces back. And he will slot it in for the second time to make it Leverkusen 2, Mainz 0. Great work on the left-hand side from us. And we just play the ball in towards him. We fired at him with real pace, though. So he had to try and adjust. I'm just glad it bounced back for him to put it into the empty net. We got the assist credit as well because nobody touched it following the ball bouncing back off the crossbar. And unfortunately for Mainz, they're 2 down, but it has been coming. And there is Bruno Fernandes, his 5th of the season. Leverkusen in cruise control. Leon Bailey, fantastic pass through. Keeper hasn't come either. And it's going to be 3 before half-time. It really is that simple when you play the football like this. What a pass from Leon Bailey, by the way. Over on that right-hand side, you can see how good he is. Look at this, straight through the heart of the defence. Keeper didn't come. We took 1 touch before, lining it up and just slotting it past him. Cool as you like. And this is what Juve purchased us for. Now, I don't know how much they paid because it didn't actually show me. There was that comment on the last episode too. But when you consider the fact that they weren't playing us, it's baffling really when you spend that much money. I mean, Havertz is now there as well. And when we left to go out on loan, he also wasn't getting played. So, I don't really know what they're doing with all their funding here, Juventus. But is what it is at half-time then, as we approach it. As the shot comes in, Lopez will be required to save it. Rebound in, and it's going to go wide. Could have been 3-1 going into the break, but it looks like it's going to be just the 3-0 for Bayer Leverkusen. And even with that, the Mainz fans are still finding their spirits and being very upbeat about things, even though their side are 3 down at half-time. It's maybe the snow giving everyone that cheer fest, you know what I mean? But we're 1 goal away from hitting our first hat-trick here. And this could be a really, really important one if we can find it. Leon Bailey out wide. I'm in the box, ready for the cross, but it's not found us. If we can get this hat-trick, that'll be great for us to kick on and go forward. Just starting to grow into the game, the home side now. Bueno through towards his teammate. Finds Lee Melu on the other side. Lopez. Another good save following on from that one just before half-time. Starting to ask us some questions here at Mainz and getting a couple of chances. Is it Mainz or Mainz? I'm going to say Mainz. I apologise if I got it wrong because I know there's going to be people out there triggered with my pronunciations, but that's what happens, guys. New league. It's going to take a while for me to get used to it. What a pass through, by the way, from Leon Bailey. Again, for the second time. Letica now turning, finding the cross. Got to turn and face it, though, haven't I? I just looked away, didn't I? As it's going to still be Leverkusen on the edge of the area, looking to try and craft the chance. Quick 1-2 with Rodri. Back to Barkley. Cross it now, Barco. There it is, the delivery. There's the header, and it's the hat-trick as well. Get in. Big moment, this, especially considering we've been here a matter of, this is our 4th game, and we're already with a hat-trick, and this is probably my favourite of the 3 so far. The first was a good finish. The second one was just a placement, but this, the header is great. Barco's delivery, in between 2 defenders. No chance for the keeper. We've got ourselves the hat-trick. It takes us to 4 now in 2 games in the Bundesliga as well. We are approaching that golden boot, goal by goal. If we get it back, that'll be some story. Little notification as well for John Stones, potentially on the move to Red Bull Leipzig. And if I do believe, I'm pretty sure, isn't Stones a Leverkusen player? I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and it could be in one of my other series if that is the case. As this is now a chance for our opponents. And not for the first time, it's hit towards Lopez, who makes the save. Had a fair few easy saves to make today, but a couple of really good ones as well. Trying to find Barco with that pass, which we have done. He's going to find Fernandez. Fernandez to Barco. Barco through, and it's not worked out. Lopez called upon, but nothing too drastic for him to have to do. Barco sent wide. Ezekiel Barco back in towards the middle. Huth will catch with ease. And that is going to end off the game, though. Talk about sending a message, needing to win the game after Bayern picked up 3 points and took sole spot of first. I mean, ref, how long do you want to play here? I'll feel so bad if we don't get this clean sheet for Lopez. Ref, blow your whistle then. We've cleared it. Back in it goes. Look at this time. Look at the time, guys. Really is ridiculous. Now will you blow it? Thank you, ref. And there is the full-time whistle. Message sent. Bayern holding sole spot of first until today's game. Not only that, but we pick up the match ball as well. Thank you very much, officials. 3 shots, 3 goals. 100% shot-to-goal ratio. Just what you want from your striker. So it does look as though John Stones is leaving the club. He's going to Red Bulls Leipzig, but with the transfer window closed, you will have to now wait until the end of the season for that to go through. For us, though, the job must go on. We have Club Brugge in the second leg. Having played it out 0-0 away at their ground, it means away goals here would be drastic for Leverkusen. So we must try and score and keep them to not scoring. Otherwise, it's just going to make it very tough. We have to score loads of goals and such. But we'll just give it everything we've got, and hopefully, fingers crossed, at the end of the game, we'll be through to the next round of the Europa League. Scored the hat-trick against Mainz in the last game, so hopefully we will do that again. Big night then for this one, and we must get going very early because I don't want to be sit on the back foot and find out halfway through the game that we've not had a shot. We have to start right from the first whistle, which we're looking to do immediately. Benedetti's ball not going to find its way through. We've got Leon Bailey on one wing, I believe Horta on the other. So 2 very strong wingers that hopefully will set up with us with chances. What on earth is that tackle from Ilamendi? Didn't even look at the ball. He just looked at Diallo. I'd be giving him a card for that. I mean, we continue, though. Diatta, who was brilliant in the first leg. Caused so many problems for Leverkusen. He's going to go again. And it's Lopez who makes the save. Diatta was unreal in that first leg. And he's looking like he wants to keep it going in this one. As again, he goes short from the corner. Similar to how he was doing it in the first one. And it's going to be them piling on the pressure early doors. We have to avoid conceding. Lopez saving. Straight at him in the end, and Club Brugge will be ruining these missed chances if they don't end up going through here, because they could have had an away goal immediately in this game. Horrific start to it, though, for Leverkusen. Amrabat through to Diatta. Offside flag goes up. He puts it in. Will not count, though. But it's the warning sign for Leverkusen, because he's in again, and he's in far too easy for my liking here. I don't know what they're doing in this early stage. As Ilamendi's going to head that on towards Horta. Sends the ball through. We have to finish this, though. We cannot allow them in this game. There's the opening goal of the game as well. Leverkusen 1. Club Brugge 0. Completely against the run of play here. But if you allow us to get in behind, That simply, we're going to finish it. I was so confident that I said it was going in before the ball even went in the back of the net. So, if I'd have looked pretty silly, wouldn't I, if we'd have gone on to miss that. But it's a simple task when we're in this position to just find the back of the net. No chance at all we're going to miss those. Club Brugge behind. Said that they're going to, rue those missed chances. But do remember, guys, that even then, if they are to score, it does count as away goals. So, yeah, we've still got a job to do here. Tellez towards Horta, and he's going to send it first time too. And here we go then, wrong side in them, not for the first time, as Benedetti in the box, pulling it back, and it's just it's just too much. Slightly in front of him, slightly too much power, and he hasn't been able to get on it. We're hitting them on the counter pretty well, but it's still a nervy thing to do, especially when away goals could come play a part here. Tellez puts the cross in towards Henner Benedetti, who tries to flick it back to Ilamendi, and he can't win it. I mean, if it's just a little bit slower and a little bit further behind him, it might have been two there. As Benedetti got through, Nakamba trying to make it happen too. It's John Stones with a vital challenge. Good football. Leon Bailey's in. Bailey to make it two, and the keeper, what is he doing? Leverkusen 2 in front now, which does, of course, mean that a goal for Club Brugge will only bring it back to 2-1. And if they can equalise the aggregate score, of course, they will go through on the away goal ruling. But I'm curious to what the goalkeeper actually did here, because Leon Bailey's shot, it was in the corner, and you can see that it was only really going to go one place, and that was back of the net. The keeper didn't even seem to try, did he? We get him through here, and you look at him there. Yes, it's finished right in the corner, but the keeper just what's he actually looking at? Because when you take a look at this, he looks at it and then keeps looking, look. The ball's in the back of the net, mate. I don't know what you're looking after that. Anyway, Leverkusen 2 in front just before half-time. I mean, they can't get out here, Club Brugge. They're struggling. Benedetti's ball. Leon Bailey needs to continue that run as he does. Here is Leon Bailey. Can he get the cross in, though? Bailey's delivery. There we go! And it's 3, sorry, for Leverkusen. It's 2 for us. Bailey just turns it away, as you can see at the top-hand side of your screen, because he realises it's a brace for us. We've got 2 and an assist here as well. And Leverkusen running rampant here at home, and it should do it. We should now be through to a Europa League quarterfinals, I want to say. Although this is around a 32, in which case it'll be around a 16 next. I'm not sure, but I know for that moment that we are going through to the next round. I'm going to request a sub here as well. My job is done. Looks like Gomez is coming on. Hasn't played much football since we've arrived, and you can't really warrant keeping us out of the team the way we're playing at the minute. Obviously, the hat-trick in the last game, the 2 here, got an assist in the last game, I think, as well, alongside the assist here. We've had a hand in every single goal gone in today, so keeping us out the side would be a mistake, I think. And there has been another goal, which I completely missed. Leverkusen 4, Club Brugge 0, and it looks like it's Ezekiel Barco with the finish. I'm not even sure how this goes in. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I missed it. I wasn't looking at the screen for a second. And with a minute or so left, plus injury time here, that is going to do it. It is sent in from Leon Bailey. The shot is palmed out, and it's bounced straight back to Barco, who just smashes it into the empty net. Not been their night, the away side. I bet they felt really confident as well, keeping us down to 0-0 over when we took them on in their ground. But that's the way it goes sometimes, And to be fair, we weren't good in that last game. If we'd have been playing the normal way, how we know we can play, we'd have just done it in the first leg. We'd have had the job done pretty much. But that's going to do it, guys. And we await who's going to be in the next round for us in the next couple of moments. Bayern winning again means that, again, we are chasing them. Don't like being the chasers. I prefer to be the chase because it's easier in terms of that one. The draw's been made, though, for the Europa League. You might have seen it there. We have actually got ourselves FC Sion. I'm not sure what league they play in, so I'm sure one of you guys in the comment section will know that. If I had to guess, I'm going to say Switzerland, but I could be wrong. Never mind. It was Arsenal against Bologna, though. I was kind of hoping for the Arsenal draw. Obviously, a former club. That would have been quite a fun one to have as well, but it is FC Sion. And we will try our best or is it Sion? I don't know. We'll try our best to go and beat them as well in the next round. But first, we've got Cologne. And we have to claw back the points gap as Barcelona setting the pace. Bayern setting the pace. I'm not having a very good day today, am I? Let's put it that way. When do we play Bayern next? How long in the distance is that? Have we got to play them again is the question. No, we do not. Okay. So we don't get another chance at this one. So Bayern, really now, are going to set the pace, and we have to match them result for result, pretty much. Can't afford to let them slip away. So, big one here against Cologne. At home, we have to get a win. Simple as that. We just have to keep matching them. Hopefully at some stage we might become the chased rather than the chasers. But let's jump into game. You can see the team. Leon Bailey looking a little bit worse for wear. Benedetti as well. Fernandez in behind us though. See if it works out. That is a fantastic ball. Under the pressure, I tried to block off what I thought was the intended pass, but it actually went the other way. And I'm a little bit worried, you know, because we've not started this game off brilliantly here. I mean, there's still a long, long way to go. It's not like anything that goes wrong here will be the end of it. As the ball is played through, and now there might be a chance. Leon Bailey in the centre of the box. If we can find him, the defender, though, goes towards Bailey instead of coming towards us, and we're going to finish that with ease. As soon as I saw the defender commit himself towards Leon Bailey, I knew I had to go for it myself. We've got another one in the Bundesliga. And we're 16 minutes in. Look how quickly we can turn defence into attack here. You can see there, number 19 commits himself to going over to try and stop the pass back into Leon Bailey. But at that point, there was already a defender there. He could have actually gone to close us down. So we just smash it low and hard past Horn into the goal. Celebrate with Leon Bailey as well. And there is the opener after only 17 minutes. Get in. And if you actually take a look at that, just before I was saying about how bad we'd started the game. Well, that's an instantly gone. Fernandez again sends another one through. It's simply one pass and then immediately in for Leverkusen here as we look for number 2. Oh, it's just magical. Everything we touch right now is turning to goals. We turn with the little stop and turn in towards the middle of the park, on the edge of the area, and we finesse it into the top corner. Everything we touch is working wonders here. And we might only be here for a spell of 6 months or less. But what we can do in this time could be game-changing, especially if it helps Leverkusen on to a Bundesliga title. 2 goals in 8 minutes. Great win back by Fernandez. Fernandez plays it towards us. We find Barkley. Barkley back towards Rodri. Rodri now towards us inside the box. There's the cut back across. Whoever it was on the slide there has possibly just saved it from going 3-0. Great defending from Cologne as they get that chance here. It's found its way through to us, and I tried the pot shot really quick with the right foot. It's saved well by the keeper. That could have been the hat-trick, boys and girls, but we remain only at 2. Nice ball offside, surely. Nope. Stays down. Francis is in. Puts the cross in, and it's going to be a goal. Way back into the game for the home side as well. I mean, the away side. And it's Leverkusen 2, Cologne 1. A really nice move, but I thought there was a hint of offside here. The ball got played through to Francis on the right, and I was genuinely expecting the flag to go up. It didn't. It stayed down. I think Leverkusen were expecting it as well, the rest of the defence. But it didn't. And the finish here, question marks raised over this one, because the finish, yes, it's all right, but I've seen Lopez make better saves so far. I mean, he goes with the right hand. Not sure if that's the right thing to do. I'm not going to question it, though. He's made a few really good saves in recent weeks. So one was bound to go in eventually, and it has done. But we just have to hope that we don't throw these points away, because, yeah, Bayern we're still chasing Bayern, so we must get the win here. It's pretty much time to forget about the hat-trick and just look at securing the win rather than bothering about trying to get our 3rd goal. I mean, that's not what we're here for. We're here to win games. So if we get the opportunity to lay one on a plate, I'm going to just be taking the easy goal. As the cross is whipped in again. De Ligt will head it out, but not fully clear. Geiger picks up the loose ball, finds Ozcan. He's going to play it to Francis, who assisted the goal. Now it's through again. Leverkusen all over the place in defence at the minute. Latika's back, and he heads it straight to the feet of a Cologne player. There's a chance presented itself as well, but it's easy in the end for Lopez. Don't let him get the cross in, Latika. You've got to get closer. There is the delivery. It's headed out. Should be a Leverkusen ball, which it will now be. We've picked it up. We've got one on one side, one on the other. And we're going to go down the left and find Horter, I believe this is. He plays it over the other side towards Barco. Gets on it! And he hits it first time. I think he could have taken a touch. De Ligt is going to come off, and it's a corner ball Leverkusen. We must not concede here. John Stone's coming on. The ball is put in, and it's headed out for a throw-in. Maybe Barco could have taken a touch there to carry it forward a bit more before hitting the shot. Ball through. Chasing it as well now. 2 minutes to go. Ball whipped in. It's through. Oh, my goodness. My heart sank. I thought that was the equaliser. So did Francis. You can see. Look at what he thinks of it. It's a very difficult technique, that, to get the volley inch perfect, and he's not far away at all. Leverkusen living dangerously, and they've got away with that. You need that luck sometimes, though, if you're to go on to win a title. Jeez. Fernandez's ball out wide. I think this might be the last thing of the game here as we turn and try and get in towards the penalty area. Sure, that's going to be it, though, ref. Corner ball given. That should be it. As soon as this ball is swung in, that should do it. So we should be through, and we should win the game. It's not the hat-trick for us, but it doesn't really matter. There is the ball back across. We're not going to get assist credit because it was a genuine shot. But we've had hand in every single goal that's gone in today. And Leverkusen will wrap it up with the last kick of the game. Getting 3 points that were much needed here. And like I said, we're not going to get assist credit because this was actually a shot. Just got it so wrong to the point where it bounced through and the tap-in's there. Rodri gets it, and that should do it then. As soon as this game is kicked off, that's going to be the end of the game. There is the full-time... Wait, it's not even here yet. Thank you, ref. There is the full-time whistle. I feel like the refs play a bit too much time than they should, really, you know, in terms of this one. But still, chase down Bayern again, back to the same points as them. And we continue on. I mean, it's going to be close this season, I think. And that is going to do it for today then. As you can see, it's still joint top with Bayern. This is probably going to go right down to the wire. 12 more games to come in the Bundesliga before we end off this one. And I'm sure we will see us up there come the end of the season. Just out of curiosity, I know we don't play Bayern, but what is their fixture list looking like then? As we are into March now, which we take on Stuttgart next. They will face off against Wolfsburg. That's a big game for them. I think we now set the pace a little bit, so I'm quite happy to do that. We just need to make sure we're winning the games. We've got a far better goal difference than them, so should it come down to goal difference, we'll be okay in that regard. And I think for the most part, we just got to keep grinding away and doing what we're doing. Next episode as well, I believe we have the FC Sion game in the Europa League, which we do. Mixed in as well, following that, the next month, we've got the semi-finals of the Dutch Pokal. So a lot to come here in my player career mode for the little bit of time that we're going to be here with Leverkusen. But we could essentially do the treble, which it would be quite funny, wouldn't it, really, if you think about that? Because we've come and could essentially just win everything with them. Where are we in the goal-scoring charts, though? We've only played a select few games here. We are there in 20th. 6 goals in 3 appearances. There's people in here. We've only 6 in 21. Leon Bailey being that man. We've got 6 in 3. I mean, we're running rampant here in the Bundesliga. We're halfway to Eduard's 12 for the season. And we've still got 12 more games to come. So I'm feeling pretty confident about chasing this down and potentially maybe even getting the golden boot for this season, which would be quite good too. If, though, you have enjoyed today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you all for your continued support on the channel as well. Really appreciate that. If you want to run here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. We upload every single day at 4 p.m, sometimes twice a day again, as well at 6 p.m. UK time. So make sure if you want to be notified whenever new videos go live, you have the little bell ticked on, and it'll notify you whenever new videos go live. We're back to double uploads tomorrow. I was out this morning, had a game with my team that I coach, so I've made this video out for hopefully about 6 p.m. tonight-ish. I apologize if it's a little bit later than that, but that's the time I'm going to try and get this out for. But we'll be back tomorrow with a double upload, Road to Glory career mode, and then my player career mode tomorrow again for you all to enjoy. Until then, though, have a great Sunday, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Adios.